Hey everyone, hope you're having an awesome day. I just want to take this opportunity just to talk about the Stanley Cup Finals because we might not actually have one this year, which is really depressing. It's really sad, but unfortunately it's the truth. As I'm filming this right now, the NHL season is still postponed. It could continue on and we could finish, but I think realistically we're probably on the trajectory of it being canceled completely, which means no Stanley Cup Final. So I want to take the opportunity to kind of look back at previous years of the Stanley Cup Final, all the way back to 2006 and onward, and kind of look at the viewership or the TV ratings or how many people watched each specific game of each series and see which series had the most viewers on average and which game in the individual series was most popular compared to other ones. Have all those stats ready for you guys. I'm going to put them up on the screen as I talk about them. But I just want to mention the background has changed a little bit. It still looks pretty much the same as far as what's behind me, but the angle's changed just a little bit. I actually have a new desk right here. I'll show you a photo of it. I ordered a new standing desk, which is going to be my work desk as far as my actual day job. I'll be working from here during the day, and then once my day job is over, I'll switch and go back there and work on post-to-post or YouTube stuff. So anyways, let's jump into this. I'm going to show you all the stats right away. I'm not going to hide anything or make you wait for anything. Let's take a look. And as you can see, there are numbers everywhere, but the important ones are highlighted in green. And what's really interesting about this is that they're not all from the same year. So we've got 2006 to 2019 here. And if I just want to start off, if we can go by game one first. So that's 2013 Chicago Blackhawks versus the Boston Bruins. That averaged 3.9 million viewers. And game two, not the same year, 2015, Chicago and Tampa Bay, 3.9 million viewers. Game three, we have to go all the way back to 2008, and that was the Detroit-Pittsburgh game, 2.4 million viewers. Game four, all the way up to 2017, that was the Nashville versus Pittsburgh series, 3.2 million viewers there. And then game five, again, changing years, this time 2018, Washington Capitals versus Vegas Golden Knights, game 5, 3.9 million viewers. And game 6, again, we're switching years. We're going back to 2010, the Chicago Blackhawks versus Philadelphia Flyers, 4.7 million viewers. And then game 7 was the last game 7 that we saw, or the last year, 2019, the last match of the Boston Bruins versus the St. Louis Blues, 4.9 million viewers just for that specific game, game 7. Unreal. Now, if you go back and just look at the first column, the average, the series that actually averaged the most views throughout the entire series, and obviously in some years, like for 2018, we don't have a game 6, we don't have a game 7. In 2014, we don't have a game 6, we don't have a game 7. So this is just the average based on the games that did happen. And the winner, or not that there's really a winner, but the highest average is 3.3 million viewers per game, and that's between the Boston Bruins and the Chicago Blackhawks in 2013. And what's even more interesting is highlighted in red at the bottom is the lowest from each game. And game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, or sorry, game 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in 2007, the Anaheim Ducks versus the Ottawa Senators. That entire series, on average, had the lowest amount of viewers, which is, it kind of says something, but at the same time, it's like really like all in the same year. They had the lowest, but anyways, the lowest game 6 and the lowest game 7 was actually the year before that in 2006 between the Carolina Hurricanes and Edmonton Oilers, because I'm going to assume if there had been a game 6 and game 7 in the Ottawa versus Anaheim series, they may have had the record there as the lowest viewership. And I have one more graph to show you, or one more graphic to show you. It's just a graph of basically all the years and how the viewership kind of has come up and then kind of come down. And then I can see there's a lockout year there, and then there was another half lockout year. So it's kind of all over the place. But with this information that I just showed you right now, and with what's going on in the world with the coronavirus, COVID-19, all this crap, how would a Stanley Cup Final this year look as far as viewership? And I pose that question to you guys to answer in the comments. I don't actually know personally. It's kind of hard to predict because if we look at the half lockout year, that Stanley Cup Final actually got quite a few less. It had less viewers than normal on a normal year because I think people just disengaged from hockey that year. It started late. We didn't get the full 82 games, and people just weren't into it like a normal year. So I think people disengaged a little bit and didn't really have much interest, or as much interest as they would have if it had been a normal season for that specific finals. So I'm a little bit worried that that's going to happen to this year's finals if it happens, and that's a big if. But anyways, yeah, I just posed that question to you guys. How do you think the viewership will be this year if we have a Stanley Cup Finals? Thank you guys so much. I know this is a quick video, but just always interesting to look at some of these facts and stuff and generate conversation between you and I in the comments. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you are not subscribed, I hope you can hit the subscribe button down below and click that little bell icon too, because that notifies you of every single time that I upload, whether it's through email or through notification with the YouTube app, whatever. So if you did like this video, also hit the like button. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Adios, guys.